There's a bright golden haze on the meadow. There's a bright golden haze on the meadow. The corn is as high as an elephant's eye. And it looks like it's climbing clear up to the sky. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I've got a beautiful feeling. Everything's going my way. Welcome back to this No Star Power podcast with Ben Ball as your host. That's a little song to start us off in the morning here on KFSI. No Star Power in the morning. So, I know something on the Gardner. There's a lot of traffic and something hella funny. Did you notice that? You notice that? Did you notice that? The world's loneliest radio host. I don't have anybody around me. Oh my God. I'm having an existential crisis on the air. If you're just tuning in now, I'm having an existential crisis on the fucking air. How's it going, everybody? Ben Ball here. That little tune was brought to you by my memory because I was in Oklahoma in high school. And I remember that very clearly. It feels like it was just yesterday, and I feel like I'm getting old because it wasn't just yesterday. It was like 7 years ago or more. More than that. More than 7 years ago, 8-9 years ago. So the musicals at high school, Rosedale Heights in Toronto. Oh, now you can fucking find me. Shouldn't have said that. Probably will cut it out. Okay. And, it was a fun time. And then I was curly and they curled my hair and it was a big deal. And wasn't that big of a deal. The real world. It turns out nobody cares if you're in the high school musical. But don't you know that I was in the high school musical? Sure, that's not part of the qualifications of this job. Okay, just because you peaked in high school I didn't peak in high school. Okay, I didn't peak. All right, because look, I have a bad case. So what do you have to say about that? I'm showing him. I'm telling him how it is. I've got a bad case. I got a bad case now. You're probably wondering why I have sunglasses on. It's because I fucking don't feel very well. Okay, and I fucking feel sick. I have a little congestion, okay? No cough, no tiredness, none of that bullshit, okay? Because I don't have the big Rona. Which, God, it's been ages since anyone's called it that. But no, it's just a little bit of probably some allergies. But I don't feel so great, and the light is kind of bothering me. I might take them off in a minute. How is everybody doing on this wonderful Tuesday? I'm filming this a bit in advance because by the time this drops, I'll be at the cottage enjoying a nice time on the dock while you suckers are at work. Sorry, guys. Every once in a while, I'm going to be on vacation while you ain't, and I'm going to rub it in your face. Get ready for my stories. I'm going to put so much shit on my story that each little section is going to be like a fucking microscopic dot. There's going to be like 200 slides to the point where I'm going to get a call while I'm posting one of the last ones from Instagram saying, "Are you crazy? Hey, yeah, hey buddy. Hey, yeah. It's Dave. It's David Instagram from New York City. Hi, yeah, I hope you're enjoying your fucking vacation. What the fuck do you think you're doing? Do you think data storage grows on fucking trees? We have only a set number of hard drives, and you are fucking filling them up with your shitty... What is this? It's a picture of my brother, and it's like the 20th picture of your brother you posted. What's this video here? That's me, just like doing a panorama of the view with us tragically hip. Oh, very fucking original. Where are you, in Ontario? You fucking cocksucker. You fucking cocksucker. I feel like you're in the wrong now because you're calling me that. And the way you're saying it feels like it would be bleeped out in a TV show, even though it's not that bad of a thing to say. Cocksucker. Don't pronounce it that way.
Anyway, fucking yes! Feeling a bit better. Took the sunglasses off during that bit, and I think I'm going to keep them off. Woo-wee! Let's go. I was talking to my manager the other day at my work about ghosts. Walked in on a ghost story exchange, and like the asshole I am, I just had to stop and go, hey, maybe that little creak you heard wasn't a creak from a ghost. It was just an old wooden building. And maybe that story your friend told you that they said they heard maybe they just fucking, you're relying on your friend. Here's my thing with ghosts, okay? So many of ghost stories rely heavily on, and then I swear to God, my friend, they heard like a growl. And I'm like, okay, so your friend telling you that they heard a growl is enough to put you over the edge into believing that there's another dimension of monsters and dead people living around us? I don't even trust my friend when they tell me they fucking like me. You're trusting them when I don't even trust my friend when they say they fucking watched my podcast. And you're trusting them that they heard a growl to the point where you're like, are you fucking serious? When did you hear that growl? Right after we called upon the spirit of Mrs. Graham? And she had a dog that was known for being difficult and loud? Jesus Christ, we got ghosts on our hands. We got ghosts on our hands, people. Listen, I'm open to the idea of ghosts, okay? I'm just waiting till something really happens to me where I'm like, oh, okay, that could be a possibility. And don't get me wrong, I'm the kind of guy when it's dark, and especially if I'm high, I'm sitting here and I'm just staring at like a window or just like a bit of light in the darkness, like maybe just like a dim light from the moonlight through a window, and I'm just waiting for there to just be like a figure just walk in, and I'm just waiting for the day to go, ah! And then I'll just fucking pass out. I'm ready for that, but it hasn't happened. And if ghosts were real, wouldn't that have happened to me by now? Okay, I went to a place called the Longfellow Wayside Inn in Massachusetts near Cape Cod. And I stayed there, and the place was built in 1711. 1717. And then it like burnt down in 1901. But a couple of the rooms, room 9 and 10, weren't part of the fire. So they're original rooms from 1717. Fortunately, we got room number 3 because, unfortunately, because I really wanted to test if ghosts were real. And I'm like, what better place than this fucking crazy, definitely haunted place? So my little sleuthy 13, 14-year-old brain was like, all right, let's test this theory. I'm not scared. And I laid in the bed, and I was like, my family was like, we had an RV or like a little trailer with us, and we, there wasn't enough beds, so somebody was going to have to sleep in the trailer. And I was like, I will sleep in here because I want to test this. And this is me in bed because I was so insecure, and I was so scared of the ghosts. And my brothers were with me, and we said so fucking solemnly, we were so into it. We were sitting there looking at just like a lamp cord coming off of an old lamp in the room, and I think we waited until like midnight. Okay, and I know some of you are going, it wasn't witching hour, it wasn't 3 a.m. Not listening anymore, not listening. Fucking fuck you, listen to my story. And then we looked at this cord, and the lowest expectations ever, we just said, just move the cord. Just move the cord. If you're there, and if you exist, just move the cord. And we waited, and nothing happened. And in my brain, I was like, that's it. That's it for me. Because if everybody has a fucking ghost story, then these ghosts must have such low standards for what they're doing, for how they're giving their shit away. I heard a growl. Well, if you heard a growl, then I think one of the ghosts can go to the fucking cord when I asked them to, in a super haunted ass New England mansion that had like a fire and was born in this, built in the 1700s. That was when it died, man. I used to have stories where I was like, yeah, one time, like my 12-year-old ass would be like, yeah, no, I was walking by Nana, I'll call my grandmother Gogo. I was walking by Gogo's pool, and I looked into the pool, and who was staring back at me? A fucking scuba diver, just in the water like this. And then I went, oh my God. It was like my job to put the cover on the pool, but I saw that and I ran. And now when I think back, made it up. I'm pretty sure I just made it up, because if that really happened, I'd probably know damn well that actually happened. Because it would have been probably the most significant moment of my entire life. I don't know, man. That's just me. It's the way my brain works. So I'm always one to go, hey, your friend heard an or a l. Well, how much do you trust that fucking friend? It's like, no, but I heard a d. It's like that South Park joke. It's like, did you hear? Wait, did you hear that? It was like a d. It's true though, but it's ghost stories. It's like, come on, when's the ghost story where it's like, no, dude, I was up all night fighting this thing, bro. I'm not joking, bro. I was fighting him on the ground. An apparition. I don't know, man. I'd love to believe in it. Like I said, I tried, man. I gave it a shot. And then I grew up. So you better follow suit. I'm just joking. Okay, believe whatever you want. Okay, you idiot. You don't fucking shallow thinker. I don't know, man. Fuck. I hate monkeys, dude. Oh, I hate monkeys, man. I hate monkeys so much, bro. Oh, that's such a confident opinion I have. I do not give a fuck, and I am not wavering on this thought, okay? And fight me in the comments if you disagree. I hate them. Everyone's like, oh, look at that cute little monkey. Nope. Nuh-uh. Too close to us. Little hands, little faces. Get the fuck away from me. You need to be a few evolutionary steps away from me. Or like different, be on a whole, here's my thought. You need to be on a whole different branch of evolution than me. And I know there's a proper term for that, and I'm not saying it right, but you need to be on a different evolutionary branch entirely. You need different ancestors than me, okay? And monkeys are just a couple steps away from me. And that doesn't sit right with old Ben here, man. That don't sit right with your boy. And it's not like I just see him in nature documentaries. I was lucky enough that I've been to Africa, okay? I went to Kenya when I was 17 years old with my grandmother, okay? And she brought me to Kenya, just me and her, and it was a fucking fantastic experience. Except one time, okay? The guy who brought us to our hotel room, super nice guy, he said, hey, listen, you're up high, okay? If you look over the balcony, you're pretty up high. And there's a watering hole. That's the point of the hotel, okay? Is there's a watering hole in the middle, and the hotel kind of curves around it. And you're supposed to watch the watering hole, and you could see maybe a leopard. You can try and catch a leopard. Or not catch it, but just see it. Okay, and it's kind of a big deal. But here's the deal. Don't leave that door open. Okay, don't leave the door to the balcony open. Unattended. You understand me? Are you listening to me? Look at me. Your eyes darted that way. Look at me. Don't keep that door open. Okay, you love your grandma? You want to see her alive? You want to keep her around? Keep that fucking door closed. And you know why it was? Monkeys! And here's why. The monkeys would come inside and they would steal your electronics. And I'm like, dude, any animal that knows what an electronic is and will steal it from you for value, hate ya. Because at that point, that's enough thinking and logic that you could also be making that's a moral decision now. Okay, I see what's going on. Okay, you don't get to be off the hook just because you're an animal. No. There's a moral decision here now, and and now I can call you an asshole because you're choosing to do something bad. And I know you're being trained by your master probably, who's teaching you what an electronic is, and maybe you're not really processing in your little monkey brain what exactly is going on, but you know that equals reward, and you don't care about me in that situation. You don't care about me. You just want your fucking reward. All right? And I make judgment calls on people who do that kind of shit. And if an animal can do that kind of shit, I don't give a fuck if you're an animal anymore. Fuck you. That's all I'm going to say, okay? And listen what happened at that hotel, okay? The story is not over, actually. I was out there looking. My grandmother was, I'm going to go to the loo. And she turned around and went to the bathroom, bro. And I was on the balcony and I was looking over. And then I look around and I see, like, there's, like, some monkeys, like, on the balcony edges of people's, like, balconies. So that was, like, part of it. It's like, there's some monkeys around. Okay. What's up? And they would come really close to you, like, so confidently and just staring right at you, just climbing, like, so much more adeptly than I could ever, death-defying. And every time you see them, you're like, hey, what's up? And they kind of come by you. It's not like seeing another animal, bro. Not for me, at least. It's very combative. It's like coming up to somebody at a party that you don't know, but except for they don't want to say hi to you. He came up to me and, fuck. So my grandmother goes to the bathroom, right? And I'm on the balcony, so I'm guarding this door, but there's definitely a monkey. There's monkeys walking. They're not thinking anything, bro. They're not just going around smelling the air. They're thinking, I can't wait till somebody fucks up, till somebody sleeps on that whole door opening and closing thing, so I can open that shit. And then, so not only do you have to keep that door closed, you have to keep it locked because they know how to work the thing because they got hands. Remember that. I hope I got a lot of you on board by now, because if not, you're something wrong with your thinking, bro. Because these things, monkeys are too. Anyway, let me finish my story. My grandmother goes to the bathroom. I'm standing on the balcony. I go, oh shit, and I see like something down there, like a water buffalo or something cool. And I went, yo, Nana, yo. And then she can hear me from the bathroom. She's like washing up. And then so I go inside. And I know that I'm leaving the door open, but I'm thinking, what are the odds that if I turn my back to the door for 1 second while I get Nana, one of those monkeys is going to make a move for my camcorder, which is actually the camcorder I'm recording on right now, which I've had since I was 16 years old. Okay? And it had all my Africa footage on it. I'm just saying it was on the dresser, and I go inside and I talk to my grandmother for a second, and she's like, "Oh, darling, okay, let me come out in a minute." I'm like, "Yeah, no, it's crazy, like down there, like for literally like 30 seconds." I'm like, "Yeah, down there, there's like there's a water buffalo." Turn around, monkey on my bed, like and then I go, "Hey!" and then it bolts out the door, and I'm like, and it was reaching for my camera, dude. It had the strap to my camera bag. I can't find it, but it had the strap to my camera bag in its little hand. And it let it go because it was wise. That was a wise monkey, at least. I can give him that. Because if he had fucking even tried to move, I would have caught up to him. I would have grabbed him by the back of his neck and just said something epic in his face, like, "You fucking mess with the wrong guy." And then I would have just thrown him by the head off the edge of the balcony. I'm not lying, bro. We're part of the circle of life too, okay? Bro, you fuck with my shit? You fuck with my electronics and my footage and my sentimental shit? It's game over for you, bro. I'm kidding. I would never kill a monkey. Okay? God. That really fired me up. I remember when that happened, I was like, oh, that's it for me and monkeys, yo. Sorry, my grandmother had to like console me for hours. I was like, nah. Unchill. Very unchill monkeys. God damn it. Little bastards. I love every other animal. I don't think there's another animal that I have a problem with. Ostriches. Not a big fan of ostriches. Don't have as much contempt for them, but they make dinosaur noises, dude, and they have just enough going on in their heads that they're like, I will kick you and claw your insides out with a fucking kick. And I'm not even going to know what it means. They're like, duh. They're like one of those like, duh, yeah, boss told us not to do that, though. What are you talking about? And then the monkey's the little guy. He's going, you stupid, what are you doing by you? Duh, should I kick him real hard? Kick him now, what are you doing? Do it now and I'll steal the electronics. Okay, there. And then the boss is like, the fuck is the boss? The boss is like the Jaguar. And he's like, fools. You two. I sent you out for one task. And you come back with a little Panasonic camera. Yeah, boss. See, we got it for you. Yeah, we got you the camera and I kicked them in the process. Well, you forgot. The SD card, you dumbass! You idiot! Oh, no, he really screwed up. He did it. He didn't fucking listen. I did it. I guess I did it. You dumb idiots. He got away. Catch them. I hate ostriches too, actually. I'm realizing after this monologue and bit that ostriches are pretty bad too. I don't like how they go like, or they make like some weird ass fucking really dinosaur like noise, and they look a lot like dinosaurs and they're giant. And I'm glad there's a fence between me and them at the petting zoo, and I ain't going close to those motherfuckers. You know what I really love? You know what animals I really love though? Wallabies and capybaras, bro. Capybaras are such wholesome energies. Capybaras are great. Wallabies are so cute. Because fuck kangaroos also, which I'm realizing. Fuck kangaroos because they flex and they're so ripped. And they're constantly trying to box you, dude. Yo, if an animal's coming up to me and trying to box me, fuck that animal. Like, fuck them, not fuck that animal. Don't clip that. Don't you dare clip that. You know what I mean, though? It's like there's a certain, I guess it's me having trouble with, it's like insecurity, food chain insecurity, right? Although a lion or an alligator could fucking destroy me. And I don't hate those animals. I actually really respect them and I like them. There's something about when an animal, like, I guess tries to, like, present as human or fronts on you or has, like, the ostrich is, like, the same size as me. So I guess that's why I'm, like, and has like stronger legs and like would fucking do it. And then obviously like monkeys, I've made my case very clearly. And then kangaroos, I don't even have to say anything about that, dude. Have you seen the jacked fucking roided up kangaroos trying to box you, dude? Ooh. I wouldn't even try. And my problem is like I wouldn't win. That's why I get really mad about it. I would not win. And I could be outsmarted by a monkey, and I wouldn't win against an ostrich. So I hate him. Although I wouldn't win against an elephant, and I love elephants. But that's the thing, they would never do anything to harm me. A lion would, but I don't dislike them. I don't know what it is, okay? Psychoanalyze me. Put it in the comments. I'm not interested in that. I don't think you are either. Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? Take a drink of water quick, all right? I'm going to do an impression of somebody waking up. What? How's that? This is Ben Ball. I'm self-represented, and this is Guy Waking Up. What do you want? What? Just let me sleep. What? I don't care. Thank you. Should have said rudely awakened by their friend at an ungodly hour. How's that? The other day I had sleep paralysis. Dude, why is sleep paralysis a thing? Like, why? There's certain things that are just mistakes in our evolutionary process. That has to be one of them. I don't think that helps anybody. I was just trying to get a good night's rest that I really needed, by the way, and I'd had like 2 beers, and I'm assuming that's what it was. I had 2 beers kind of late and stayed up a bit too late. And then I had fucking visions of being in my room when I was lying like this, but feeling like for sure I was sitting up in my bed and my mother's figure was just in my doorway and she's not even home right now. And then screaming internally louder than I've ever heard myself scream. What? And then going in my bed, so thirsty. But then also the fucking curse of sleep paralysis is that you don't even get up because you try and you just go, it won't happen again. I'll just drink some water. And then lo and behold, it happens again. But this time you feel like, what happened the other day? It was the 2 mornings ago or something. Oh, yeah. And I for me, it's always like screams, like loud yelling internally in my head, but I know I'm lying there and not yelling. It's terrifying. It's terrifying. Have you ever had sleep paralysis? Hit me in the comments with your experience, okay? Hit me in the comments. Hit me in the fucking comments, okay? You're listening to No Star Power with Ben Ball. Please leave a like. Please leave a comment. Please hit the subscribe button. Guys, I'm going to be making these every single Tuesday, okay? No Star Power comes to you every Tuesday, and it's just me talking and doing bits, and it's when I have a lot of energy, and I'm probably going to nap after this, but I knew I had the energy to do it, and that's when I film them, when I have an hour's worth of tacking in me, which is pretty often, because my brain is wired. You know what I'm going to do now? I'm going to smoke a bit of a joint and see what happens. Who knows? Maybe I'll get really insecure and stop talking entirely, and just the podcast will just end. But I'd like to try it because I'm home alone right now and weed is legal. And fuck you. It's funny, I remember being alive when weed was illegal. Oh, American viewers. It's still illegal probably where you are? Oh, that's a shame. Deport me. Indict me. You can't do anything. I'm in Canada. Oh, bro. Put me in jail, bitch. Smoking weed on a podcast. I don't think this has ever been done before. What's up, guys? I just got out of a hole. I've been living in a hole under a rock for the last 3 years, and I had this crazy idea to smoke weed on a podcast. I don't think anyone's done this. It's pretty cool. Bro, I want to do some other segments, right? And we're at the point in the podcast where it's early days, okay? And like I said before in previous ones, if you've been listening, I'm finding my voice here. I'm just goofing around. It's just for fun. I'm loving it. And who knows? I've learned in my life now that with creative stuff, it's kind of good to just start it. And then, down the line, you kind of sort out what it is, or even if you even like it, or it's too much work, or whatever it may be, right? But it's always good to start it. The only downside, it's always public, and everyone gets to see it in its infancy. But the best part about that is that it's not that many people. So for right now, that's good for right now. Hello, Canada. It is me, your Prime Minister, Justin Trudeau. I've been trying my best to change the title from Prime Minister to Ruler. Would you be on board with something like this or not? Please let me know in the comments. And remember, Canada. Thank you. Welcome back, everyone, to Justin Trudeau's podcast segment. I am your Prime Minister / ruler, pending. And I'm pleased to inform you that I'm starting to feel a little bit baked from that tiny bit of joint I had. Canada. Et maintenant, je vais parler avec les personnes françaises. Françaises? I don't even remember. I took French for 11 years, dude, and I can barely speak it. 11 years. I was in l'immersion français. And I've done more work trying to learn French since I stopped doing that than when I was there, because I was too cool, or whatever, They would be like, do the oral presentation. Like, you have to learn to speak it. That's the point. You're not just going to keep writing it and know the shit out of the verbs and shit and conjugation. You have to talk in French, speak in French in the class with your friends. I'm like, hell no. Are you kidding me? No. I mean, I even back that now. What do you think these kids are going to walk around and be like, qu'est-ce que tu fais là? Qu'est-ce que tu fais? And yo, no offense to actual French people, okay? I'm just doing this because from a fucking English person's perspective, it's not going to happen. Some kids do that, okay? And they're the ones who can still speak French. And they're the ones who have, PhDs and are doctors and can do it wherever in Canada now. And it's fucking a huge plus side. And they were just smart to do that. And but you know what they gave up? Being sick when you were like 10. You didn't even know what it was like to go, Madame, je ne veux pas parler français dans la classroom. Okay, so get it. I'll fucking write it on the papers, but my oral mark, I don't give a shit, yo. That's even a cringe word. Oral? Ew. You know what that means, right? I got ink on this nice white table, and that's given me more anxiety than talking to you while high. I get so much anxiety out of making sure things are clean, bro. And anxiety is in like not, I don't get like, oh no, like I'm about to go on stage or something. It's a different kind of anxiety. It's like, oh man, it's this thought like, man, if this doesn't come out, man, that's gonna like literally, later guys, thanks for listening. Dee. Fuck, I gotta make a call. Hi, Mom. Yeah, I'm literally like, I'm shaking. I spilled some ink on the table. Yes, on the table. Yes. Well, don't yell at me and make it worse. But fine, bye. No, it's not that bad. Boom, boom, pow. I get that boom, boom, boom. Remember when that was the song? Remember when I got a feeling dun, 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 that tonight's gonna be or I'ma be. Yo, I'ma be, and it being a bee as the artwork. Fuck you. Okay, I feel better. Oh, that just killed me for a second. Dude, that's how much I hate that. That it literally just put me into a fucking bad headspace. That's a toxic memory that exists. Dude, I'm a bee? Because the whole thing is, I get it. You're saying, I'm a be this and I'm a be that. And I'm like, cool, that's awesome. Yeah, it's like about like self-empowerment. But then what? So the artwork is changing the meaning. So it's like a grandpa joke, like double entendre. I'm also a bee. I'm a B. So which one is it? If it's the second one, I'm never listening to your music again. I love Black Eyed Peas, though. Ella Funk, dude. Ooh, leave a comment if you fucked with Ella Funk, which I'm sure you did, because Ella Funk was the bomb. And I remember getting that CD when CDs were actually still a thing, which I kind of wish they were. Back when I got that CD, I was very excited, and I told my crush I had it once, and I remember it, and it was my big... I'm literally remembering this as I'm talking. Oh, my God. Went up to her with the CD, and I just remember being like, I got Ella Funk. She was like, sweet. And I was just like, it's a lot of good songs on it. See you. The thing is, in elementary school, I was into this girl who's super sporty, like super uber duper sporty. And I was like the kid who like pretended he had superpowers in the corner of the field. And then I would like, bro, I used to fucking pretend I had superpowers every recess. That's when I started practicing this fucking art form of just riffing and shit and imagining. Imagine if, and then imagine when. Dude, I've been doing that since I was like able to talk. And then, it only just made it very hard to find friends for the first 12 years of my life. 20 years of my life. What if I said 20 years and then, 12. Oh my God. Now they know I did that till I was 20. I didn't do that till I was 20. Because imagine it got really fucking weird in the podcast. Like for real like that. And like for some reason I didn't cut it out. And I was just like, sorry. And then it just like cuts off and you're just like, oh my God. I would get all these DMs like, hey man, I saw the podcast. Are you okay? Yeah, it's seen for like 2 days. Like I've seen it and didn't answer. And then, yeah, ha ha ha, LOL. Fine. What the hell are you talking about? Turn it back on that. Oh my God. Where was I? Yeah, I used to pretend I had superpowers, bro. It was awesome. I used to have so many. So it was like a mixture of X-Men superpowers. It was a mixture of, I did a lot of X-Men superpowers and I did a lot of, what else? Inuyasha. That was it. For some reason, we all had wind tunnels in our hands too, because we were just into that shit. It was like a pop culture nightmare what we would do in the corner of that field. And then I turn invisible. And they're like, yeah, except I'm the frog guy, so I throw mud on you and I can see your form. I'm like, no, you can't because I'm invincible. And they're like, and then I shoot you with a fireball then because I can see your form. I'm like, the mud thing didn't work though because I said I'm invincible. Being invincible doesn't mean you can't get hit with mud. Yeah, well, maybe we have to go inside anyway, so fuck you. And then my point is, this girl would be out being active and playing with all like the cool kids. And like, I had nothing. Okay, so I imagine, I'm literally like remembering this as I'm talking, but like, I guess I had like no reason to talk to this girl other than like, if I brought up something that maybe related to her. So I just remember so many times where I like or not even that many. It was only like when I could do it. It was like I got Ella Funk and for some reason I was like, this is the time. This is that album. She's going to be psyched that I bought this, that I got it for Christmas. I got to tell this girl. So I think I even called her because you used to be able to look up the directories of your classroom, right? And I would find her number, so her like phone numbers, like mother's phone number is there, which is so weird now that I think back. And so I called her. Hi, this is blah blah blah. And they would pass the phone. If you're born at 90s kids, when you'd call a friend's house, like a play date friend, level friend, and their parents would have to answer first, and then they go, yeah, let me get them. And then if they're really nice parents and like close to you, they'd be like, how are you doing, by the way? How are things? And then you'd be like, I'm good. Anyway, never mind. Anyway, thanks. And then they'd hand them the phone. And then anyway, whatever. There's not much more to the story, but I just talked to this girl and I told her I fucking Ella Funk. And yeah, I remember I would like also go up to her and like, be like, I have to show you something. Oh man, I think one time I like brought her to the back of the field and showed her my powers, bro. And she was probably just like, yeah, for sure. Went home, Googled how to get a restraining order. Oh man, that's so funny. Fucking superpowers, bro. I used to pretend this shit. We called it red. We would call it. It was our code word. We were like red. Okay. When it's like, even if people heard that's even weirder than just saying you want to go fucking hang out. They'd be like, red? What are you, crazy? Hey, you're the guys who do the fake powers. You're idiots. You're losers. Oh. You're fucking idiots. Who would react that way? Fuck, that's so funny. Oh, dude, yeah. Oh, man, those are the days. That's crazy that I lived that. Like, when you look back on your memories, dude, like, from that long ago. Now I'm at the age, I'm, like, 25 now, so I can, like, look back 15 years and have lucid memories like these and just be like, that was the same world where 9/11 was still, like, just the other day even? Oh, my God. Crazy, dude. Whoa, now I'm high, so I'm having all these crazy revelations. Anyway, I guess that's the end of the podcast. Get all epic and turn it off. Get a bunch of DMs. Yo, Ben. You kind of ended that really, like, weird, like you were gonna go fucking put on a trench coat and listen to My Chemical Romance. Ooh, that era. Ooh, in terms of, like, music, dude. Green Day, bro. Fuck you. I liked Green Day. And I still do respect them and follow their shit. I actually, no. I'm not even going to backpedal on this shit. Fuck you. I love Green Day and I love American Idiot. And that's the best album ever. And Bullet in the Bible, the live version, fucking revolutionary for me, bro. Speaking of which, Revolutionary Radio sucks. But whatever. a lot of their shit sucks. Okay? But I fucking love it. And it's only the newer shit that kind of sucks. I fucking love Green Day. Fucking love Green Day. And everyone's like, yeah, Blink-182. And I would always be like, totally. And I do like them, but I'm like secretly deep down, I'm like, that's the cool one. Yes, that one. Yeah. Sum 41, the Canadian, yes, version of that. Simple Plan, maybe it was the Canadian one. Yes. Simple Plan. Oh, I liked Simple Plan a lot, actually, as a kid. Nah, but my friends like System of a Down, all that like, it's like weird rap metal. I remember kind of liking it. I would go on stickpage.com, bro. Ooh, I'm going into a deep dive, dude. Like, do you remember going on your like computer and going desktop computer, right? And you got to like get a fucking slot in with your parents. Are you going to be on at 7 p.m.? Because I'm hoping to rip some Endgame, that Ninja Flash game, which I know you fucking know. And I'm planning on jumping off some walls at Endgame and hopefully get really far between 5 and 7 before KD. So hoping we can get that sorted. And my dad's like, dude, I'm doing work. Oh my God. I can literally unplug this thing and it's mine. It's mine. Stickpage.com. I want to talk about getting off track. Fucking stickpage.com. Bro, and that wasn't even the one, okay? Like, for me, that was the one. I've talked to people about Stickpage since then, and they're like, yeah, but if you know Stickpage, that's some shit. That's some, like, deep shit. And Addicting Games, obviously, that's like the go-to mini clip everyone talks about. No, Stickpage, yo. I used to watch videos, flash animated movies, like full, some of them were like 10 parts, and each one was like, 5 minutes or something like that. They're like little features of basically just stick people killing each other so intensely. Like Tarantino level, like mixed with the Matrix. Like the Matrix was still in the zeitgeist, so everyone was like doing Matrix jumps and like backflips and like fist fights and shit. It was so epic. I used to go home and I would binge that shit, and it was also like not allowed. My buddy told me, and he was like, "You're gonna fucking chill out about this, okay? But I'm about to tell you something fucking revolutionary. You want to come back to the middle of the field with me?" I'm like, "Yeah, I fake some powers after. I'll tell you some shit." Run to the back of the field. All right. I do ice spell. No, man. Chill for a second. We ain't got no time for that shit anymore. You know why? Stickpage.com, bro. stick people, fight each other and kill each other and shit. And I'm like, what? Yeah, man, there's even a game where a guy's committing suicide and you choose how he does it. And you click every one of them twice. I promise you, bro, I clicked every single one of those things twice just to see what happened. Dude, I'm the one who's going to say it, bro. We all did it. That game Tanks, where it's 2-player, you played on ASDF or whatever, and they played on the arrows, and you would fucking fight your friends and shoot like different levels of crazy missiles and shit at them, and it was like a little scroller. That game was the shit. Listening to Green Day and Simple Plan, a big like mix from like that I whipped out of like from LimeWire, and some of the songs would be like Closing Time by Green Day because they fucked it up on LimeWire and it was just like not accurate. I had so many songs I thought were by different people. And I discovered music that way because LimeWire was just so inaccurate. I was like downloaded all this Green Day stuff, like, and then I found like some shit that people thought was Green Day. I downloaded that like, na 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 na, I wanna make you da 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 da, girl, I'm gonna make you sweat. You know that song? Sweat until you can't sweat. It's a good song. It's kind of weird lyrics. Guess what? It was on fucking LimeWire as like Bob Marley, and it's on YouTube as Bob Marley. That shit was like very misleading, but I would listen to that. I would listen to those iTunes libraries, and I would just play Endgame or whatever, and I'd watch those fucked up videos and stuff. They weren't that fucked up. It was so dumb. They're like Flash animations. Independent artists. Kind of a cool space. That's where, full circle. That's where Justin Roiland was like, that's the type of shit that he was making. He made it for Channel 101, I think, which was like an adult version of that. He made the early Rick and Morty. I said that. I meant the early Rick and Morty short, where it's really crude and really gross and really like adult comedy, but like for kids online secretly, and their parents didn't know what the fuck was going on. That shit was fun, man. That shit was fun as hell. And you know it. I did Webkins. I did some Webkins here and there. Whatever. Bro, I played with some Webkins. I had an elephant named Tumbles, okay? On Webkins, okay? I had an elephant named Tumbles. And him and I had great fucking times together. And if you're gonna judge me or deny me of that feeling, then fuck you. I will get more Kins coins, Kins cash, than you ever could fucking handle, bro. I traded some Webkins cash for Bitcoin back in the day, bro. That's so not true. Fuck. Oh my god. I have to cut this shit out. Woo. Bro, Webkins was dope. What else was there on the internet? I like talking about this stuff. What never bunny into problems. Everybody says the same thing to you. It's just a matter of how you solve them. Knowing how to know the things you've been through. The Hell Song by Sum 41, I think. Yeah. Dude, I used to listen to that song on my iPod Touch so loudly in my room. And just think about like how wronged I've been. Yo! The soccer players hit me in the chest with a ball yesterday while I was walking by. Ah, it's so embarrassing. And then I tune into Webkins. Welcome back. Boop, beep, beep, beep. Tumbos, yeah. We got a mine. We got one spin of the wheel today. Get one spin. I'm convinced that shit was like based, like designed the way that casinos are designed. And I feel like in the future, we're going to look back and be like, maybe that wasn't the best thing to do because now I'm addicted to the internet still, just in a different way. And the characters aren't, it's not like a cartoon Tumbles the elephant. It's my friends. And it's a little thing called Instagram. And we're going to talk about it. Instagram. Are we even on it? Is it good for us? These are the questions we need to ask, folks. I don't know, man. I don't fucking know. I used to feel really strongly that Instagram wasn't good for us. But recently, I just accidentally went into this voice.
Recently, and maybe I'm just realizing that I have a problem with it. No, a lot of people do, okay? I'm not going to say that. But it's also something that, I used to get so fired up about. And I think there's also part of it is just I need to just take control of it, how much I use it. Because some days it's like burning my eyes. I'm using it so much. And a voice in my head is like, stop. Like, go on. Keep watching Curb Your Enthusiasm. Sit like a normal person and watch TV or do whatever. Read. Pick up that book. Part of me is doing that. And the other part is going, no, it's just like there's going to be a fucking fire meme, though. And then thinking about that version of life. Holy shit on a stick. Cherish the moment. The world is falling apart, and there are articles saying that there's going to be a societal collapse. But just kind of like breathe deeply. It's getting hard to ignore this bad news, buddy. Oh my God. Woo! This world is different now, man. I think we'll find a solution. I think we will. I have hope. Everyone likes to be all cynical about it, saying, it's too late, man. If we don't get our shit in order, stop sticking these fucking straws up old turtles' noses. Like 300-year-old turtles' noses, bro. We might be in some danger. And plus, the ozone layer, too, not just the animals, man. But I think, I forget what I was saying, but I think that was my impression of like a cynical person. But, I get it, too. I have part of me that feels that way, but I think we can do it. I think we can pull it together, man. I think there's going to be some nuts shit, and I'm not going to make a dumb guess as to what it'll be, but I think there'll be some sort of like paradigm shifting discovery in how to solve this issue. And I'm not saying let's all just wait back and, I'm actually saying the opposite of that. I think we need to fucking focus on that shit. As hard as it is, there are many more other issues in the world, but it's so important that we focus on that shit. But I think in doing that, there will be good results. Humanity has been amazing in the past as much as it's been atrocious. I have faith in us. Let's all band together, guys. I'm optimistic about it. All my fucking flesh just gets burned off. It's just a skeleton there. Well, maybe I was wrong. It's like and then all my bones fall to the ground. Well, maybe I wasn't quite right about that one. Wow. I can picture that. No, it'll be okay. It's gonna be a fucking rough road. I'm not saying we're gonna solve it and it'll be fine. It's very clear that that's kind of already the obvious. That there's gonna be a lot of shit going down. A lot of these issues will be at our doorsteps soon enough. So the people, I'm saying ours and the people who already haven't seen it firsthand. People in California, people in Greece recently. It's like the flooding, in Europe. Fucking, I don't know. I have faith, but yeah, it's pretty bleak, but I got faith. We just got to do it. We just got to do it, man. And it's hard because we're all waiting on industries to do it. And I've already talked about this in the first podcast. There are people doing a lot to help right now too, which is important just for us to feel like, it's good to get some motivation while you're moving towards a goal. It's important. And I think there are people doing some shit. Like I outlined before, there are people helping businesses and big corporations plan goals for the future of their like, environmental legislation and shit like that. It took me so long to think of that word. But people are doing that. And that's why I have faith, because I'm like, well, we're starting, and I think once we get in full swing, whatever it's going to take, humanity's going to get into fucking beast mode, and we're going to go in on some new technology or some crazy like rain machine or some shit. See, I wanted to hold back from guessing what it is, and I said rain machine, and now I seem like an idiot. But fucking who fucking knows? No, I'm kidding. I don't think it's going to be a rain machine. I just think there will be some shit that we figure out And I have faith. Anyway, that's that. Repeating myself. What are we looking at here? Oh no. How long? Okay. How long will I slide? Separate my side. I don't believe it's. Yo, leave a thumbs up or a comment if you fucked with Red Hot Chili Peppers hard in the knots. Dude, from 2004 or 5 to 2010, 11, Red Hot Chili Peppers were my fucking shit. Californication, bro? That was like the most... That song reminded me of so much shit, and still does when I hear it. It's good, man. Music is great. I love music. I love finding new music. I love putting them in my liked folder and then listening back and going, yeah, that one is pretty good. And that one's like, yeah, that one's okay. Delete. Stuff like that. It's fun. I don't have any more topics to discuss. I'm just kind of burning up from this stupid joint. But that was fun. Hey, listen. Thank you for tuning in again to No Star Power. This has been episode 4. And you will see this on Tuesday. Like I said, every Tuesday, I will be coming at you with a brand new video. Brand new bad guys. Every single Tuesday. And it's just me talking for now. But there will be more to come on No Star Power. Catch you on the flip. I don't like that that's it. I think we need to change it earlier. Like, I think I need to change it now so that people aren't like, where's the catch me on the flip? There needs to be consistency. But it should be something else. Anyway, I'll think of something. For now, I guess I'll just see you later. Was it obvious I was trying something? Was it bad? Okay. I'm just going to hang up. I'm just going to call it hanging up. I'm just going to hang up. That's what it should be. At the end of every podcast, I'm going to be like, all right, it's been fun. I'm going to hang up now. Yeah, there we go. I found it. That's funny. All right. Okay, guys. Thanks so much for tuning into Star Power episode 4. This aired on the Tuesday of August. I think it's August 17th. And 2021. And thank you for joining me. I'm going to hang up now because this has just gone on. This is like been an hour. I got some shit I got to do. But it's been great chatting with you guys. And I'm going to hang up. So, that cool? Yeah, it's long distance for me anyway, so. Okay. Sick. I'm going to hang up. Okay. All right, so see you later. Okay, bye.